Welcome back friends in this series of Python. So in the previous video we saw that how we can connect to the MySQL database using the Python script and how we can insert some records into the database and what is the process to persist the record in the database table, that commit thing that we discussed in the last video. So continuing that, we are going to cover rest of the database operations, like we have to just see that how the select works, how we can select the records from the database table, and how we can delete a record from the database table, and how we can update a record in the database table. So all these things we are going to do. So let's see how we can do the select thing. So first of all, I need to show you that this is the table, and here I have 4 records in the database table: 1000, 1003, 1 and 2. These are the IDs of those records, and you can see the various names are there, and these implies are from various departments, right? So one is from sales, other is from marketing, other is from HR, and the other one is from marketing, right? So we are going to play with these database records. So first of all, I'm going to show you that how you can work with select, how you can select the database columns, so database rows, and how you can display the columns. Okay, so let me just open the cursor has already been opened. Here you can see this is the code from the previous video. Okay, so you can just refer the previous video. I have explained this piece of code, and here what you need to do, execute. You need to call the execute function, and then you just need to write select asterisk from employee, right? So after that, you need to fetch all the records into the local cache. So for that, you need to do something like this: sor dot fetch all. Okay, so now the records are in the local cache, and now all the records which have been fetched in records, they are in the form of tuples. So what happens, like whenever you select the set of rows from the database table, then each of the row will be a tuple, right? So I will show you that how that looks like. So let's do that. So you can write like for row in records, and then just print the row. Okay, so you can see that all the rows have been displayed here. All the rows, right? They are in the form of tuples. Tuples are inside the brackets, right? I have uh, told you about these things in the beginning of the playlist of the Python, right? So in the earlier videos, in my earlier videos of Python, you can see these things, right? So if you want to make it a bit fancy, like if you want to display each of the column as well, then you can do something like this: for col in row, print col, and after that what you can do, you can just separate all the set of rows. After each row you can do this thing, you can separate it by this set of asterisks. This can be the separator for you, right? So here you can see first record is here, then the second record is here, and so on, right? So you can do your own formatting. I'm not going to decorate it here because my purpose is to explain you about the database connectivity and all these operations, so you can do it yourself. And let's move ahead to the next one, and the next one is the delete. I want to delete one record which is related to the Rameshwar Tyagi. So I just want to delete 1003. I just want to remove the record of this employee because he might have left from the organization. So I will just remove the record of this employee. So how I can do that? I just need to write like cursor dot execute, and I just need to write delete from employee where ID is equal to 1003. Right, so let's run it and let's see if it is removed or not. I guess you will be able to guess that this will not happen because of some reason. So you can see that still the record is there, even if I have called this delete query. I have executed this delete query, still the record is there. So I hope you might have guessed that why that happened. So the answer is I didn't committed it. So just need to do commit connection.commit. So any kind of DML operation, whether it's update, whether it's delete, if you are performing that kind of operation through the Python script, then in that case you need to call the commit function over the connection. Otherwise your records or your operation will not persist in the database table. So let's see if now the record will be deleted or not. So this time I guess you guys know that this will be deleted. So let's run it again and you can see that the record with 1003 has been removed. Okay, similarly, I just want to update. So I'm just going to update one record. So update, I just want to change the department of someone like Vikash. I just want to change the department of Vikash from sales to HR, right? So I want Vikash to be moved to the HR. So what I will do, update employee, set DPT is equal to HR, where ID is equal to 1000. I think it's 1000 only. Yes, it's 1000 only. So it should work now. And after that, I have called the commit. If I don't call the commit, it will not persist. I mean, the record will not be updated. But if I have called commit, then records will be persisted and it will work fine. So now let's see, after running it, let's see what happens. I just executed and now let's see if the record was updated or not. Okay, so you can see that Vikas has also been moved to the HR department. So that's it, guys. And in the next video, I will try to cover few more things which have been left related to the database connectivity and all that. But I hope most of the things have been covered. I think only things remains are like how you can create the the stored procedures and how you can call them. So that is also a small topic, so that I will cover in the next video. So till then, just like, subscribe my video and just practice it yourself, because without you practicing it, it will not work, right? So you guys just need to practice it yourself. And believe me, Python is a very simple language to understand, to learn. So don't lose this chance to learn this language. In fact, if you devote only half an hour for the Python language for 1 month, then you will be aware about most of the things in the Python, if you are aware about some other language from your prior experience, right? So best of luck to you guys, and just do it yourself. And in the next video, we'll meet again soon. So till then, have a nice day. Bye bye. And please like, subscribe my channel and share my videos if you find it useful and good. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.